Millions of acres of corn-growing land are threatened by millions of invasive feral hogs. They ate every crop in sight, causing damage to millions of acres. So how do Texas farmers deal with millions of giant wild boars attacking their cornfields? Here is the video. Please like, share, and subscribe right now if you like this content. The state of Texas, with its significant corn-growing area, is facing a serious challenge from its feral hog population. Data from the United States Department of Agriculture (USDA) shows that in 2022, Texas corn acreage reached 10.7 million acres. It grew nothing, as approximately 1.5 million acres of corn have been targeted by feral hogs, accounting for 14% of the state's total corn acreage. They destroyed all the fields. The corn plants collapsed. They also ate a lot of newly planted corn areas, and the traces they left behind were terrifying. Their footprints and fur fell everywhere in the field. Texas agricultural markets are facing major losses, especially in the central region, where feral hog densities are the highest, according to estimates by the Texas Farmers Association. The damage caused by wild pigs to the state's agricultural industry has reached an impressive figure of $800 million in 2022. Texas authorities are working hard to control and reduce feral pig populations. However, this is a major challenge that requires close cooperation and creative solutions from both local communities and governments. Cornfield hunting in Texas has become a key way to deal with invasive feral hog populations. Different hunting methods are used as well, each of which is particularly effective in controlling and minimizing wild boar damage to cornfields. Hunting during the day is the most common and favored method. Hunters given access to cornfields use various types of hunting equipment to shoot wild boars. This is an effective way to minimize damage and control wild boar populations. The first giant wild boar caught weighed 680 pounds during the day in central Texas in 2022. The value of this wild boar reached about $3,500. Based on wild boar meat prices in Texas, every year, daytime hunting methods yield positive results, with about 100,000 wild hogs captured in Texas cornfields. This number accounts for 15% of all feral hogs hunted in Texas each year. Hunting wild boars at night in the field using drones has become an effective method, helping to significantly increase the ability to harvest wild boars compared to daytime hunting methods. The drone is equipped with an infrared camera, allowing observation of both fields and wild boar movements at night. High-intensity flashlights are used to illuminate a specific area when hunters spot wild boars. Hunting tools are designed with high precision to ensure accurate targeting and safety of wild boars in low light conditions. The method of hunting wild boars at night has proven to be effective by harvesting a larger number of wild boars than hunting during the day. Wild boars are often active at night and often gather to eat in cornfields at night, creating favorable conditions for hunting. The largest wild boar ever hunted at night in Texas weighed 800 pounds, hunted by a group of hunters in central Texas in 2022. This wild boar is worth about $4,000 based on wild boar meat prices in Texas. Cornfield hunting isn't only an effective method of controlling feral hog populations, but it also makes an important contribution to reducing the damage they cause to Texas agriculture. Creativity and diversity in the application of these hunting methods is an important key to protecting cornfields and maintaining sustainable development for Texas agriculture. In newly harvested cornfields, or preparing for the growing season, airplanes can be used to hunt wild boars. At this time, there are no trees covering the field, making it easier to observe and hunt more effectively. Twin-engine helicopters are the most common type of helicopters used for hunting wild boars. The twin-engine helicopters can carry more hunters and hunting equipment than single-engine helicopters. However, the single-engine helicopters can be used to hunt wild boars in narrow or difficult-to-reach areas. First, it is necessary to move high to be able to observe the area with wild boars, while reducing noise and impact on residential areas. After zoning the hunting area, control the helicopter to fly low to approach the wild boars. With high skills, one wild boar can be caught at a time. Helicopters allow hunters to hunt wild boars more effectively than other hunting methods. Helicopters allows hunters to hunt wild boars over a larger area and more easily detecting wild boars. In addition, hunting wild boars by helicopters is safer than hunting wild boars on foot because the hunter does not need to come into direct contact with wild boars. However, hunting wild boars by helicopters also has some disadvantages, as the helipads can be expensive and difficult to operate. In addition, hunting wild boars by helicopters can cause noise and environmental pollution as well. Why is the wild boar population is increasing rapidly in Texas? Let's continue watching the rest of the video to know more and more about this subject. The question here is, why do wild boars move to urban areas? Someone said that about 10 years ago, there was a man walking through the forest. He encountered a wild boar in the way and fed it. This action of his opened the door for wild boars to approach the city. Wild boar feeding in the city is happening a lot. Therefore, The first thing is not to feed wild boars. Feeding wild boars in the city is strictly prohibited so that bad things don't happen. In addition, houses and areas where people live should build fences to prevent wild boars from entering people's houses. This man told us about wild boars appearing around his house. They travel in search of food, causing destruction to the surrounding environment. He immediately bought materials to build a fence around the house. This fence can not only prevent wild boars from entering, it can also prevent many other species from attacking his house. Simply using wood to make them, the price is quite cheap compared to some other types of fences. Besides limiting wild boars' intrusions, this wooden fence also carries a series of other benefits. First of all, using wood as the main material helps minimizing the impact on the environment, such as using materials as metal or plastic. That also promotes the regeneration of wood trees, helping to protect forests and meet environmental protection goals. Not only that, the flexibility of wooden fences also allows for easy replacement and maintenance when needed. This means saving time and money in maintaining infrastructure. Keeping dogs in the family isn't only a safety measure for your home and security, but also a form of creating a special bond between humans and your pets. Dogs are always loyal companions, always ready to protect and care for their families. Taking your dog for a walk in the evening not only creates a good opportunity to relax and enjoy natural spaces, but is also especially useful in protecting against wild boar attacks. They have the ability to be alert and detect the presence of wild boars before you, allowing you to take timely preventative measures. Furthermore, they also demonstrate patience and concern for you when wild boars approach your home area. They will bravely face this threat and will not hesitate to chase them away, protecting your space from encroachment by wild creatures. In some areas of the city, many people raise wild boars as pets. They feed them milk and family foods. Moreover, they also let them rest and live in their house, and sometimes this could be a little dangerous for the family. There are species that live in herds. If they are unlucky, they will smell the characteristic scent of pigs in your house and come towards you. Although it may feel very familiar to raise wild boars and treat them like family members, remember that they are wild and their nature is still in them. In a moment, they can turn into a dangerous threat, especially when they feel hungry or excited by the smell of food. Keeping wild boars indoors isn't only dangerous, but can also disrupt the harmony of their environment and affect their naturalness. Therefore, wild boars should not be raised under any circumstances. If wild boars appear around your area, immediately report them to the police. The police will come and deal with this dangerous threat. Someone told us one day that a very large wild boar appeared in the park, and they took over the sand as their resting area. The surrounding people were very scared and called the police. They came and solved the problem. They chased them away from residential areas, ensuring people's safety. This clearly shows the importance of maintaining cooperation with authorities. The police are always ready to respond to dangerous situations, protecting the community from unforeseen threats. However, warning and creating information about the appearance of wild boars also plays an important role. When we work together, we have the ability to create safer environments for everyone. The encroachment of wild boars into cities is largely due to humans. You need to be very careful when handling household waste. Do not throw trash in such public places, as they will attract wild boars, and wild boars will pollute the area immediately. Do not go alone in areas where wild boars often appear. It is very dangerous for you. If there are any measures that I haven't mentioned, please comment them down below in the comment section to let us know. And for now, let's continue watching the rest of the video. Wild boars are becoming an increasingly serious problem in the United States. According to estimates by the U.S. Department of Agriculture, there are currently 5 to 7 million wild boars living in the country. It is worth nothing but increasing at a high speed, about 20% per year. Wild boars, animals with extremely high fertility, especially female pigs, can give birth to up to 6 to 10 piglets per litter. With an average lifespan of up to 15 years, they pose a significant challenge to the agriculture and the environment. The damage that feral pigs causes to farms in the United States is estimated to be up to $2.5 billion a year. They often destroy crops, steal food, and are a source of disease for the livestock. The southern and central states of the United States are where feral swines are most invasive, especially Texas, Alabama, Arkansas, and Mississippi. To deal with this problem, wild boar hunting competitions are organized, attracting thousands of hunters from all over. Events such as the Texas Hawkfest, the North American Hunting Club, referred to as NAHC Hog Hunt, the Great American Boar Hunt, the Classic Hog, and the Arkansas Wild Boar Hunt have become popular activities, famous in the hunter community. Although considered an effective measure to control the number of wild boars, it also faces opposition from animal protection organizations concerned about this method. The wild boars hunting competition called Kill 'Em All is an annual event held in the states of Texas, USA every October. Set up for entertainment purposes and to attract media attention, this competition is no less shocking when participating hunters use heavy weapons to carry out the mission of hunting of wild boars indefinitely. Blade. Although entertaining, the Kill 'Em All contest has encountered strong opposition from animal protection organizations and some people, partners as well. Although the competition generated excitement and received widespread attention, also it meant challenging the ethics of animal treatment. The contest location in Texas, USA, and takes place in October every year. The hunting method in this competition is to use heavy weapons, such as machine guns, creating a tense and dramatic atmosphere in each hunting phase. Information about the competition includes a number of categories, such as total number of wild boars hunted, heaviest wild boar, and smallest wild boar. The winner of each category will win a valuable prize, with the total number of wild boar hunted categories winning the top prize of $100,000. The competition also awarded gold, silver, and bronze medals to the winners in each category. Medals made from these precious metals are engraved with the winner's name, the category in which they won, and the year the competition was held. Although the Kill 'Em All competition has attracted significant attention and participation for many hunters from around the world, it is undeniably controversial and an opinion-generating event. Disagreement in the community. The Texas Hawkfest, an annual wild boar hunting event in San Antonio, Texas, USA, has become one of the largest and most famous competitions in the country's history. Taking place every October, this competition attracts the participation of thousands of hunters from all over the world. Against the backdrop of a city rich in culture and history, the Texas Hawkfest is only a sporting event, but also an opportunity for lovers of hunting and nature together. Hunters participating in the competition will face the challenge of hunting wild boars, free to roam and not kept in captivity. The competition has 3 main categories, each of which offers different challenging opportunities for hunters. Individual category. Single hunters participate to compete for the title of hunting the most wild boar in a short period of time. Specified time. Team category. Teams consisting of 2 to 4 members, cooperative to hunt the maximum number of wild boar within a limited time. Largest wild boar category. This challenge focuses on hunting the largest wild boar number with attractive prizes. The contest is only an opportunity to test hunting abilities, but also a race to win valuable rewards that can be up to $100,000. Not only that they're cash rewards, but they're also commemorative medals given to outstanding people. This medal is made from metal and bears the delicate image of a wild boar, which is a symbol of success in the competition. The Texas Hawkfest is not only simply an entertainment event, but also an effective way to control and maintain the wild boar population, helping to protect the environment and the hunter community. The combination of sporting challenge and environmental goals has made this event an important part of hunting history and culture in the United States. The Monster Wild Boar Hunting Contest is a famous annual event in Texas as well, attracting the attention of thousands of hunters from all over the world. Taking place in October, the competition is not only an opportunity for hunters to show off their hunting skills, but also a major entertainment festival. The Monster Constant is especially notable, with contestants competing to hunt the largest wild boar number each year. These giant pigs became the target of hunters, with record weights of up to 1,100 pounds, which is almost 500 kilograms. With attractive prizes, the contest is the pinnacle of the hunting competition. The first prize winner will take home a huge reward of $1 million, while the second and the third prizes are $500,000 and $250,000, respectively. At the same time, the best hunters also have the opportunity to receive honorary medals, adding value to their achievements.
So since these solutions have been effective in preventing the growth of colonies of some invasive species, do you believe in any other better solution? If so, please don't forget to share your comments and opinions down below. Plus, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to support our channel with our upcoming videos. And lastly, don't forget to share this video with all your friends so that they can watch it and enjoy it as well.